Hey everybody, it's Dark World Mofo, and today I'm going to do a discussion on running Dark World dealings or Drag Down in the Grave. I run both. I like Drag Down more, but there are good and bads to both of the cards. Like, for instance, Dark World dealings lets you and your opponent draw before you discard, and you also get to choose what you discard. When Drag Down, well, you both know it. Drag Down, when you discard first, then you look at your opponent's hands. You look at your opponent's hands, discard, and then you guys both draw one. I like Drag Down better just because I run Mind Crush, and I like the little combos where I can get a couple of their cards out of their hand and kind of screw up what they had planned. But then Dealing is also nice because Drag Down makes you sometimes set, like, let's say you have two Drag Downs in your hand, you're like, fuck, I don't want to activate one Drag Down and then have them choose the other one. You're gonna have to set another one so they can just solely pick your Dark Worlds out and discard them, which can be a pain in the ass because the next turn they like Heavy Storm and you're like, fuck, I don't want to use a Solemn Judgment just for a little Heavy Storm, but then you also want to save your field spell. So I guess that's like the only bad thing about Drag Down, but I think Drag Down's also better because sometimes there will be something in your opponent's hand that they don't really care if it gets discarded. And that's when Dealings comes into play for them. Like, they're like, alright, fuck it, I get to +1 and then I get to discard what I want. With Drag Down, you always get to pick what they get down. You're like, you know what, fuck that, Thunder King, I don't want you to have a big beater, I don't want you to have Skill Drain, I don't want you to have a Solemn Warning, you know, whatever. I don't want you to get all your plays off and shit. So that's why I like Drag Down. I run 3 Drag Downs and 1 Dealings. So I can get my Drag Downs and my Mind Crush plays off, my little combos, and then I also sometimes have the choice to, you know, discard what I want and get my plays off like that. So leave a comment on what you think's better or what do you prefer, and tell me a reason why. I'd like to know, just because it's such a big controversy. Some people are like, oh, Dark World Dealing's a bad card, Drag Down's a bad card. Some people say both suck, and I'm like, they really don't, because they're both really good cards, especially for Dark World. So let me know. Dark World Mofo out. Leave a comment.